Australian athletes have always been disadvantaged by the tyranny of distance when they're travelling overseas to competition. The ETC provides a home away from home for Australian athletes. It gives them a home base when they're in Europe preparing for the London Olympics, but also for future World Championships. And they're going to get the very, very best in terms of sports medicine, in terms of recovery, in terms of training facilities, at the level of the AIS, and that's why the ETC is so important to our athletes. Currently $12.5 million is being invested into the ETC to make sure it's up and running and make sure that it delivers year in and year out. And we're getting great feedback from sport. In terms of subscription, and the take-up has been brilliant. Well, the government's put in place the Green and Gold project. We've listened to the sports, we've worked with the AIC. The Green and Gold project is worth $3.85 million. It's giving support to those sports when they need it most. Right now we're trying to ensure that those athletes who are travelling just outside the medals can get into the medals, and there's a lot of athletes who are travelling second or third in their world events. We want to make sure we give them as much support as possible to get up to the gold medal. So it's moderate support, but it'll assist them in their preparations for the games. On top of that though, the government is investing record amounts in Australian sport, $195 million extra in the 2010 budget, and a great deal of that is going into elite sport, $23 million this year. So we're backing in our sports, giving them every best possible chance of getting the results in London and beyond.
The distance that we are from the rest of the world has been a significant problem for us. It's meant more costs in moving our athletes to Europe. We can get them there, but when they're there, they have in the past lacked the same support as they need to receive, as they receive from the Australian Institute of Sport here in Canberra. All of that is being replicated at Verace at this European Training Centre, and it'll be a wonderful stepping stone for the athletes then to go into London. So it'll be no advantage over the Western Europeans, but a significant advantage over the rest of the world, and as I say, put us on a level playing field. There's good accommodation, there's good study facilities for the athletes, there's wonderful conditions for many of the sports that'll be training there. There'll be Australian dietitians there, there'll be physiologists there, there'll be Australian doctors there, there's a good recovery centre. So as I say, we're able to duplicate everything that they're receiving at Canberra, which they wouldn't get if they were just based in some hotel somewhere in Europe training. And so these are the extra things that will make the little difference at the end between fourth or third or second or first. And it's just a professional approach, and I'm thrilled by it. I was gobsmacked when I was there for the opening, and I just didn't anticipate it being so good, and that's the message we're getting from our athletes.
Important thing for me is being able to access kind of the Australian standard of services, which are completely unavailable to me where I live. So that's been good, being able to use physio, and also being able to connect with home has been good here. So that's what I enjoy about it. For us as athletes coming into the facility, it's like arriving at an embassy. You see the AIS sign and you kind of like, okay, I feel like I'm at home now. I feel comfortable, and we're in the middle of Europe, or in northern Italy here, and it's pretty sweet to see something like this.
The AIS is like a tube of toothpaste, and the more you squeeze of it, the more you can get out of it. And I think the athletes that come here and use this facility with that sort of mentality will find that it will really show in their international performances when they represent Australia, and it will certainly give them better results than what they could have imagined previously.
What's happening in Melbourne, Kimmy?
Talk to us when we're organising this like an AIS residence. So the
Really bad.
Philip's first journey?
This is Philip's first journey.
Loose. Hold the right, hold the right.